it'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They just keep firing. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's looking deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Pulls it in, it's Stewart. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level, like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This drive will open from the 15. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air, it's St. Clair. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, number 19. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense
going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill hops it. Touchdown, Wolverine!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. this drive comes from the 12-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Right down the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. Snagged in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're working that left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air. It's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
So now it's second and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. Finds the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Hard running there. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on third down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Badgers getting set on first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that can hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Boyd. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jones. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. And the Badgers will hustle to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He's got it! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There he goes. Oh, and the defense defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Badgers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Floating away. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Flips it out in the flat. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times. And here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff